Hi everybody, welcome to the week 4 training video. This week is all about exploring your mission, so we're really pumped. Just a friendly reminder, this is one of the last weeks for you to conduct your one-on-one, so please make sure you get those scheduled. They are super important. Also, make sure you pick up your bag from SDS between noon on Tuesday and noon on Wednesday. Okay, so this week you will be meeting in your co-groups, and once you meet in your designated area, make sure you welcome everybody back, play the CNX Now video, and then we're going to jump straight into the Mad Lib mission statement, which is a game that we played at the August training. And as a large group, without giving any context, make sure you call out that you need a noun and a verb and an adverb and all of that, and fill in the mission statement Mad Lib accordingly, and then read that back to them and kind of give them a context of how even if you plug random words into like a generic mission statement, it's not going to sound right. And then kind of work on dividing them into their 4 groups however you want to do that. And then make sure that each mentor has a perspective to take their mission statement from. So the 4 perspectives are the academic institution, the Fortune 500 company, the charitable organization, and the cable television network. It'll work best if you decide who has what perspective before you divide everybody up. But once you've found that perspective and you're with your small group, their job is to either construct a new mission statement from scratch, or they can fill in the Mad Lib version. But make sure their goal is to make this Mad Lib with words that are from the proper perspective. So they can do that in whatever way they choose. Then there are discussion questions after this activity, and there's a little blurb at the bottom of this little section that you should make sure you recite back to them. So after you guys have finished the Mad Lib mission statement, make sure you go back to your small group rooms, and we'll be doing the roadmap activity, which we also did at the mentor retreat. And there's a description in your training, but you choose 5 events from before the present day and 5 events from after the present day that'll lead you to your road to success. And there's some discussion questions that you guys can talk about who wants to share and how are the past events impacting your future success and how are your future success events defined and all of that. Just kind of bring them back to like what a mission is and how your mission kind of shapes your life. And then after you do the roadmap activity, you will be working on the leadership development plan and SMART goals. Make sure you ask your mentees to create a goal for the first semester and their first year at TCU, just like you guys did in the July training. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to any of the directors and we'd be happy to answer your questions. A really important thing that you make sure your faculty knows this week is that they will be giving another presentation just like they did on week 2, and it's how strengths, values, and mission impact the leader I am. Again, your faculty member can go whatever direction that they desire with this. They can give an actual presentation, they can lead a discussion, they can have a Q&A, they can just talk. It's really up to them. Just make sure that they know what they're getting themselves in, what they have ahead of them, so they're not going into this blindsided. We give them some questions to consider, so hopefully they will address those. Something different we're doing this year is we're going to have your mentees write a letter to themselves. All of the supplies for this will be in your backpacks, and you'll hand them a piece of paper, an envelope, and a pen, and make sure right when they get those 3 items that they write their TCU address on the envelope. Either if they have a TCU box, we would prefer that, but if not, make sure they write their dorm room and number so that we'll be able to distribute those again. So have them write a letter to themselves emphasizing the idea of where they are now and where they hope to be in the future, about their strengths, their values, their mission, or something motivational, whatever you think will help them get through their final month at TCU. Because once they write them and seal them, they'll give them back to you guys, and you guys will put them in the CNX backpacks. And then once you guys bring those backpacks back to SDS after this day, the directors, we will organize them, take hold of them until April, and then we will send them back to the mentees. So it'll be a long process, but they will get these letters back at the end of their first year. So we're really excited about that because we know that we've done that at the mentor retreats and it's pretty successful. But that's pretty much it for week 4, make sure you collect name tags, and please remember to bring your blue, your backpack back to the Blue and SDS as soon as this week is over. Thank you.